Hello, everyone, and welcome to yet again another episode of Meet the Employee at Pegasus Technologies. I'm Matt Tucker, the CEO, and today we have Mark. Good morning, Mark. How are you doing
Hello,
today?
good morning. Good morning.
Good. Well, Mark, you've been with us going on almost 5 months now, and you're in the tier two position. Why don't you take a little bit of time to tell us about yourself?
So I came up in CompUSA. It's where I got my start. As a matter of fact, one of the other gentlemen that works here happened to be working at the same store with us.
Hmm.
Our friend Art, I believe. We'll
Ah,
talk about that another time. But yeah, I've been working in IT for about 20 years. I have been largely focused on the customer service experience and understanding what it is the end user is going through and kind of orienting myself to be a troubleshooter and a fixer from that perspective.
good. Great. All right. Well, thanks for sharing. Now, fortunately for all of us, and unfortunately for you, we're going to get to the reason why people tune in, and those are the questions that have been submitted by your peers.
Oh boy.
As you've probably seen in other interviews, these are not my questions. I have not even looked at them. So we're going to open them up and we're going to experience them together for the very first time. Um, can't hold me responsible. All you can do is put questions for the next employee to get back at them. All right. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
All right. Let's get it up here. First question. If your keyboard had one extra key, what would it do?
If my keyboard had one extra key, it would probably fire up my Keurig and get it started
Just
because
make coffee.
it's the first thing that I need to. I have a small dependency. I'm the first person to admit it, and my wife has been after me for a while to break it up. But it would definitely be to start like a strong 16-ounce mug of coffee.
All right, good. Excellent. All right, next one here. What's the weirdest error message you've ever seen or imagined?
The task failed successfully. Um, it's the quintessential doesn't make any sense, but
Right.
hey, I guess it worked out.
Yeah, sure. I mean, oh, I guess it was successful one way or the other, I guess.
Mm,
All right,
moving
good.
on, right?
Yeah, next one. If you were a superhero, what would your catchphrase be?
If I was a superhero, now see, you're asking me for a level of wit and creativity that would
And you
on the
need time.
spot. Yeah, that
Nope.
would because the first three things I come up with are entirely inappropriate.
Yeah, well, let's
Uh,
keep it
um,
PG.
it would probably have to have something very futuristic to do. It would be along the lines of, "Hey, have you tried reinitializing the primary power coupling?" I don't know. I
Every
got to be
time you
honest with
walk
you.
in, I can see it now. Every time you walk in, have you, have you? All right, that's good. We're gonna move on because that's a nasty one. All right, next one up, a little bit easier. Would you rather be trapped in a haunted house or abducted by aliens?
Oh, abducted by aliens, without a doubt. That's such an easy. It's funny because haunted houses don't really creep me out, but
Yep,
I
yep,
have questions for our interstellar travelers.
right. And they probably would have questions and experiments for you as well.
Oh boy.
Yeah, all right. If you could automate one completely non-technical life task, what would it be? And it can't be making coffee. That's kind of automated.
Well, we already are kind of ahead of the whole transportation automation thing. So I mean, I've already knocked that part out with having the automated driving. Um, it's honestly, it would probably have to do with a lot of personal and self-care things. So like it's we all like to kind of watch cartoons and we see Bugs Bunny go through and the thing massages his head and it trims his whiskers and it combs his hair out real nice in the morning so he doesn't have to do any of that.
Yeah,
If I
yeah.
could just feed my body into a machine that would just make me ready and presentable for general consumption in the morning, then I would absolutely
All
do that.
right. Kind of like that new washer dryer folder, right? You put the clothes in
Exactly.
and it all comes out just done. All
I
right, I
just have to
get it.
put it in my drawers. Let's
Yep.
go.
Excellent. All right. Next one is very appropriate. If you had to choose between your Tesla and a career in IT, which one would you pick?
Ooh. Oh, that's
Yeah.
brutal. I'm gonna need to know who submitted that question because
Somebody's
that's
thinking on that one.
right at the heart. If I had to choose between the two, knowing what I know now, I would probably stick with IT because I understand. There's other cars coming along. This is my career. This is my bread and butter. It's what makes me feel good, and I can find other ways to transport myself around. I could look at a Lucid, I guess.
All right. Well, they're trying. All right. Good. Next one up is, are you more relaxed by the pool or getting up and going and venturing when you're on vacation?
Oh, adventuring, without a doubt. As a matter of fact, there's a place on an island right by a little bay where there's just this little plastic bench that's sitting overlooking St. Martin. And it's probably my one of my top three favorite places in the world because it's something that I found just by going out and walking around and exploring my environment. So I definitely am into getting out and huffing it a little bit and seeing what's out
Awesome.
there.
Great. All right. Got three more here. Who inspires you and why?
I draw a lot of inspiration from the people who came before me, specifically my grandmother. My grandmother left me with a life mantra of leave things a little bit better than the way you found them, and
Good.
I think that that's carried me through a lot of my life.
That's good. That's almost a mission statement for you. That's awesome. All right. What's a goal, one goal that you're working towards right now?
Right now, I am working towards obtaining my AZ 900 certification. I'm looking to strengthen my certifications and my knowledge in the Microsoft and Azure space because that's moving to cloud management and infrastructure that's based on cloud services is where the entire world is going. And until we have a cataclysmic, world-changing event that stops that path, that's where I want to be.
All right, good. Excellent. All right, the last one. Sometimes these are doozies. Let's see. Okay. It could be a doozy, but we'll start off with the question. If you could go back and change your biggest mistake, would you? Man, that's deep.
I usually would have a qualifier for that, but since we don't want to lose anybody,
Well, yeah, because the follow-up question certainly is there for the taking of what was that mistake, but we're going to stay away from that.
no, it's if it was a your biggest mistake and I could remember the things and the wisdom and knowledge I have now, yes, I would go back and I would make that change. I would have most definitely made changes to my living situation when I was in my formative school years because where I came up, I did not have a lot of opportunity.
Hmm.
And as soon as I was able to extract myself from that situation and go to a place where I had more opportunity, I was able to flourish. And if I could go back and change something, it would be taking advantage of that opportunity in a better way many years sooner than I did.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, Mark, that brings us to the end of the interview. You did a great job, and
I survived.
yeah, we love having you here at Pegasus, and look forward to
Glad to
just
hear that.
continue to help you grow and you helping us grow. So,
Yeah,
thanks
thank you.
everybody for tuning in, and thanks Mark for being a great sport.
I appreciate you.
Thank you.